It is going to be a crisp day out there. At least we're going to have a good deal of sunshine to enjoy, but around the 8 o'clock hour, only sitting right around 40 degrees in Tampa. By noon, we're only breaking out to around 50 degrees. Breezes out of the north, those cool winds are going to make it feel a couple of degrees cooler through most of the morning. And then again in the evening, we're only going to top out right around 55. So at least skies will stay clear for us, but the winds are going to be a little bit persistent, especially the next couple of hours, as temperatures are going to drop even more as we head kind of through the 8-9 o'clock hour. We look at the big picture here. Here's all of this Arctic air that has been making its descent south, and we can kind of zoom in a little bit closer and see where the cutoff is just to the north of us. But this is going to sink more and take hold of the greater Tampa Bay area, and so that is why temperatures were a little bit more mild for areas along and south of the bay this morning, but they are going to continue to fall through the mid-morning hours before we talk about a little bit more warmth in place for the afternoon. And so you can see the big difference. All of that colder air has already kind of taken hold of parts of the panhandle where they are 30 degrees colder than this time yesterday. But for us, for most of the Bay Area, we're only about 10 to 12 degrees colder than this time yesterday. And so that is going to change as this big kind of departure from normal will be in place today. Temperatures about 20 degrees cooler than average. And so when I first came in this morning around the 3 o'clock hour, we were at 50 degrees in Tampa. We're now at 48. And so you can see that trend. We're slowly going to drop temperatures down a bit more as this blue color and this colder air continues to sink more into parts of Sarasota, Manatee counties, and even our inland spots around parts of DeSoto, Hardy, and Highlands counties. But upper 30s right now for Crystal River, right around the low 40s for Leesburg, Brooksville. That's where the rest of us actually will be as we get closer to that 8 o'clock hour. So as many of you are heading out the door this morning, definitely going to want the coats, the jackets, whatever extra layers are going to help you feel a little bit warmer out there, because look at these winds, 10, 15 miles per hour. That is where they'll be all morning long, even into the afternoon. The potential for these gusts up into the 20s. And so here's a look at our wind forecast. You can see a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but we clear out any of those lingering clouds. And so we have overall mainly sunny skies, but the winds are going to be a little bit of a nuisance in the day, as it's going to make it feel a little bit cooler for most of the day today. Even though we stay clear right on through the evening hours, we are going to get cold again pretty quickly. And as we look ahead to our Wednesday, I think a little bit less wind in place, but it will still be a little bit breezy tomorrow morning to get you going out the door, combined with those cold temperatures again. So the wind chill will be an issue the next couple of mornings. But as we look at the big picture, we have high pressure that's going to build in the next couple of days, keep us dry, nice and sunny. And we are tracking our next cold front as this is on approach to the state. This is going to move across on Saturday. So Saturday is the next day where we're tracking some showers and storms. And look at the nice warm up ahead of that. So actually Friday, very seasonal. I think we're going to hit 70 degrees. We go from about 60 tomorrow and then hit briefly 70 degrees to wrap up the week. And then temperature is going to turn cooler again for this weekend as another cold front brings a punch of that colder air. And we'll be talking about 50% shower and storm chances on Saturday along that boundary moving through. So it is that time of the year, one front after the other every couple of days. And so about 55 today in Tampa, 53 Crystal River, even down south, Northport, Arcadia area is expecting about 59. So all up and down the greater Tampa Bay area will be staying in the 50s today. Tonight, we're talking low 30s right around the freezing mark for areas north of the bay, to about 40 degrees in Tampa. So it is going to be another crisp start tomorrow, but a little bit warmer in the afternoon. I think we're going to hit 60 degrees again tomorrow, so that'll be feeling nicer as we kind of kick out the real bitterly cold air as we move ahead to the end of the week. We do have a small craft advisory on the water with north winds up to 20 knots. We'll stay choppy on the bay today, hit 70 degrees on Friday, and then temperatures falling again for our weekend plans.